Hello and welcome to Tech. I'm Mohammad Adnan, and in this video we are going to discuss about the data silos and its impact in Power BI as well. If you're new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, just click on the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. Now let's get started. Data silos. What is it? Data silos. If the data is available in one department and it is not accessible to other departments, this results in a severe lack of transparency, efficiency, and trust within the organization. This shows an example here with the image on the right side. There are multiple departments in a company, whereas if one department like customer service doesn't link with the centralized data center or the servers, whatever the ERP they have, then this information is not available for the rest of the users in the company. So it will be a lack of transparency and it's a threat to the company. So that's the main important thing here. And in the upcoming slides, we'll see how we can avoid this to overcome from the data silos. And first of all, before to that, we'll discuss about the reasons behind the data silos. It is first because of the environment. Competition between departments, but often it happens one department sees itself as a separate department. Like marketing will work on a separate thing and purchase team will work on a separate thing. Like that happen, and they don't want to share this information with the other departments as well. One reason. And the other reason is in a group of companies where the organizational structure has many layers, creation of data silos is highly possible. So the structure is complicated means it is highly possible to get the data silos. And the third option is because of technology. Use of Excel instead of applications or not yet linked application to sync the data between the departments. This may be one of the reasons. Data silos, why it is bad? It is because of incomplete view. The competition between the departments or any issues between the employees and they want to keep data away from each other rather than working together. So this is not a good thing to work on a separate basis. It has to a teamwork when they're working for an organization. And the next is the duplicate of the data. The chances of getting duplicate of the same data from different department, for example, customer data will be available with the marketing team and also the sales team. It should not happen, right? It has to be a centralized one customer data which has to be used by both the team. And the lack of accuracy. Chances of having two different results of the data between different departments for the same requirement. Marketing campaign versus the sales data. They have different requirement, they will have different results, and they will have different results. And what are the challenges when you want to avoid the data silos? Is the first thing is a change of the mindset. If you have a legacy system in place and if you want to implement a new system, it is really hard to change the human mind. So you have to educate the people, you have to train the people from the base you have to start in order to implement a new application in your organization. And the technology. If the data is stored in two different systems like sales information in a Salesforce and security operations in Oracle database, then there is chances of creating two different masters, two different data over there. And what is the link between the data silos and Power BI? If you are trying to understand is Power BI is all about data analytics and visualization, right? If the data itself is not correct, all our analytics will be in a false information, which is a threat to the company. So we have to avoid that. How we can avoid that, we'll see in the next slide. So first of all, we have to bring all the data in one place. For example, the data warehouse. So moving all the data available to a centralized data warehouse with the help of ETL transformation like Azure Data Warehouse, Snowflake, or Google Cloud. And the next is to remove the duplicates from the data with the help of the fuzzy matching. Use fuzzy matching in Power BI or you can use the Python as well to remove the duplicates of the data. So this is all about the data silos and it has an impact with the Power BI if the data is not correct. If you like this video, just click on the big thumbs up button. If you're new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, just click on the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. If you're not a member of our channel, please try to hit the join button and know the details in depth on it. If you have any queries and feedback, just post it in the comment section below. Share it with your friends and colleagues. Thanks for watching. Keep learning. See you in the next video.